Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today we have Jundiyy against Kassad on Jungle Wolf 1v1 match. We've got Kassad in the yellow as the Superweapon General in the top left, and we've got Jundiyy with Superweapon General as well in the orange. Pretty similar colors, pretty similar armies, actually exactly the same armies. We've got Jundiyy going for a quick barracks and Kassad doing exactly the same. Jungle Wolf, in my opinion, is a really nice eye-catching map. As you can see, everything's nice and green, loads of trees, loads of terrain. A really beautiful map. I love playing on this map as well. It's pretty fun. You've got to kind of make the decision, depending on your army and the matchup, of course, whether you want to go for the oils or whether you want to go for the supplies in the kind of corners. Jundiyy looking like he is building a Patriot missile EMP defense. And have we got a drop from either player? Actually, it doesn't look like it. Got a drone back there from Jundiyy. If you're probably wondering why is that drone a little bit further back, you could say that probably he's built it there because normally the USA player is going to scan his own base and try and laser lock it. Jundiyy coming in with a drop. Is it laser lock going to be instantaneous? Let's see. On the dozer it is, and that's it was a little bit slow on the laser lock, but the dozer could have been moved away there. I felt that was more of a bad move by Kassad. That dozer, as soon as the laser lock came in, you saw there's a little bit of a delay. The dozer could have gone down here, so a bit of a bad move from Kassad. Drop is going to be unloaded again, and instant laser lock, or almost instant laser lock on the Chinook. Kassad is going to be pushed off it a little bit. And the drop is now coming back over here. Kassad is left running around a bit, really. He hasn't got enough ranges out, or even remotely enough ranges out. Ranges actually going to cause a little bit of damage to the missile defender there. One of them is going to go down, and a second Chinook is now out for Kassad. Kassad actually building an EMP Patriot missile of his own, and we've got a dozer over here for Jundiyy. Instant laser lock again. This is causing quite a lot of havoc for Kassad, and I'm a bit disappointed that he doesn't have enough. Ooh. I was just about to say I'm a bit disappointed in Kassad not having enough ranges out, but actually when you've got an EMP Patriot missile to take out the Chinook, that's actually a really good win. So I probably would say it's actually quite even, because that one has been damaged and Kassad has been left not collecting fully with both Chinooks. He's been busy micro wise, so mainly they're not collecting the damage on that Chinook, so it's probably not that far off even though Jundiyy is one Chinook down. But saying that though, he doesn't have two Chinooks on each supply now. He only has one on each, which is pretty bad. His dozer is over here, and he has filled up a V, which is going to go into the top right hand side of the map. And it's going to continue going for a walk. That dozer is not going to be able to finish it, and that laser lock, oh, it is pretty instantaneous. I thought the V was going to get past, but the V is going to go down. Really nicely done by Kassad there. The dozer, once again, the reaction from Kassad and moving these dozers out of the way is a little bit disappointing, to say the least. I would like to have seen that moved out of the way quicker. He could have saved that. Could have used that to defend, to tank the damage or to block the missiles. Jundiyy has built a third supply, but only got one Chinook on each. That is not efficient at all from Jundiyy. I suppose the benefit of that is if he does get dropped at one of them and he has to move Chinooks off, then he's not actually losing out on anything because he's not collecting on the full amount anyway. Ranger versus Ranger battle. I think Kassad will come out on top here because obviously the ranges for the defender can be reproduced and replaced by the barracks here. But Kassad once again is not collecting, and that EMP is not cancelled. He's on $650. A V is coming out. There is a dozer sat here, so again the dozer control from Kassad, because that dozer could be going over here now, and another V has got in for Jundiyy, and is now at the supply line, and both Chinooks are collecting. Let's see if there's going to be any laser locks here. It's going to be another pretty quick laser lock, and one Chinook potentially going down. Kassad is under constant pressure here. And I know we're flicking away from the action, but what is quite important is that I can see now two Chinooks have been built there. And Kassad is really on the back foot here. And Kassad has lost a V there for nothing. That's 850 down. And a V almost going down there for Jundiyy. This has been non-stop aggression from Jundiyy and just bad defense from Kassad so far. I wonder if Kassad's going to be able to pull this back or not, but he's taking pretty bad damage so far. I would say Kassad is probably the more well-known, higher-ranked player. Jundiyy not known for playing a lot of what a 1v1 matches, probably against like highly ranked players or against some of the pros. I think he plays, I don't know what he plays actually, more AOD type stuff. I saw him playing a lot of the Contra mod and stuff like that. But yeah, you very rarely see him playing 1v1 with the big boys. And Kassad, I would say, is probably one of the better opponents that he's faced. And he seems to be doing pretty well so far. He's keeping the aggression on, but I think it's probably more of maybe Kassad thought this is going to be a walk in the park, but actually Jundiy's putting up a decent fight so far. And Kassad just seems a little bit slow. Like there are times when I've played Kassad when he's been like on fire and not really on point, but at the moment Kassad just seems a little bit slow. Maybe he's taking this a little bit for granted. Saying that though, Jundiyy has just walked two Vs right into the path of an ambulance as well. See, like a kind of top level, you probably wouldn't get that because that's 850 lost there, 850 lost there, which is 1700 total, and I think that one's 800 as well. So he's lost 2,500 there in vehicles alone. So that's basically the worth of a strategy center. So completely wasted. He does have the missile defenders inside the base though. Kassad's sending 1v at a time. Again, I don't know what Kassad is doing in this game, but he does not look like his usual self. I think he's like half asleep, or this is his first game in 2 weeks or something. I think this is quite an old replay. I have a folder full of replays that people have sent me to cast. I can't remember if this is one that someone has sent me or not. But yeah, let's see anyway. Let's see what's going on. We've got another Chinook going down there. I'm not sure if that was a drop or if the EMP. I'm not sure what happened there. Actually, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. But yeah, missile defender going down. I think that was another drop. I'm not even sure what it was. Or was it just the laser lock came in? That's the annoying thing about when I'm casting these live. I can't just like rewind or restart the replay. I've got to carry on. Whereas you guys watching the video can always just go back 10 or 15 seconds and see what happened. But it's a bit difficult for me. So Kassad is starting to stabilize a little bit. He's got 3 EMPs up, but Jundiyy for a very long time now has had this left hand side. Kassad now placing a drone over there, so should be fully aware that Jundiyy is over here. But to be honest, Jundiyy could even be over here and Kassad would even have no clue about it. There could easily be another supply and an EMP there blocking it. But Kassad is playing this really like slow and methodical. No aggression from him at all, completely in defense mode. Strategy center going down for him now. And the V's are going to go and venture over here. I'd like to see Kassad take a third supply because he's gonna need to. No player have gone for the oil yet. I think a really strong build order in this matchup. First Aurora is out. A really strong build order in this matchup would just be 2 barracks from the very beginning. Do a drop and then just spam infantry all over the map. I've done that once against Sexy. I can't remember if it was a tournament or not. I think it was a tournament. Yeah, there was some tournament where I played against Sexy in a USA mirror on this map. And I basically did that build order I just mentioned. And it worked out really nice. You can get the oils in the center no matter where he sends Vs. There's like bunkerable buildings. Aurora coming in now. An ambulance taking out. Nice split there from Kassad. And Kassad is actually getting in the base of Jundiyy. Are we going to see some revenge here? Aurora almost taking out his own supply. The V's both surviving. The trees are on fire. And the V's now are going to get into the base of Jundiyy. And both of them are sold. Well, actually, they were going to go down anyway. So actually selling that was not a bad call, actually. I probably wouldn't have thought to do that. But he sold it. And yeah, both the Auroras have died. But they would have died anyway and given the enemy XP. So Kassad is now fully in the base, wreaking havoc on Jundiyy. And Jundiyy doesn't really have an answer for this at the moment. I think this is probably where the lack of experience against top players from Jundiyy comes in, because he's busy making supply drop zones when he absolutely doesn't need to. He's already got the money advantage. Why do you need to be spending money on that? He needed to have another EMP over here, or he needed to have that garrisoned, and he needed to have more missile defenders out and spread all over the map. The last thing he needed was a supply drop zone with supply. What's it called? The supply lines upgrade as well. Units are always top priority over making secondary economy. Because now Jundiyy is paying for it economically, so it was a complete waste, that in my opinion. We've got a command center going down for Jundiyy. I'm not sure if he's 3-star or not, but I would be making a barracks. I don't think a command center is really going to help him in this scenario. V's going down left, right, and center. Barracks is now going down from Jundiyy. V is going to come in again, one at a time though. It only takes a laser lock, and this is going down. Even without the laser lock, it's going down actually. But the Rangers here would have been able to clear this up anyway, so that was a waste from Jundiyy. But like people have said in the comments, it's good sometimes to watch the non-top level games, because if, people do get bored of watching the same players, Rage versus Size, or Google Freestyler, all these kind of players. Sometimes it is good to watch the lower level games, because like you say, you don't always know who's going to win. Even right to the end, there could be a misclick, or there could be a mistake, or whatever, and some units could go down. It could change the outcome of the game completely. So not every game is going to be the same players, and we are going to watch some lower level players as well. Those are going to go down here again, making an airfield, and these V's are going to run to their death. This is a big mistake here. You don't want it unless he's got flashbangs. No, you haven't got flashbangs. I mean, you just wasted 3 V's there for absolutely no reason. V going down. I don't know if that dozer escaped. I don't think it did, but the airfield is not complete. Does have a command center though, so he's going to be able to rebuild his dozers. And we've got Auroras out now, and the strategy center complete for Kassad, of course. And now he's getting the oils as well. So Kassad at this moment is looking amazing compared to how he was before. He's in a super good position. Aurora gonna take out a supply drop zone, but I don't know if that Aurora's gonna go down now. Oh, just escapes. Needs to get the countermeasures upgrade. But if that Aurora had gone down, then that wouldn't have been worth it. Well, I mean, it would have been 2,000 for 2,500, but Jundiyy economically was ahead for quite a bit of the map. But saying that, the oils have been now taken from Kassad. These turrets, once they're captured, these artillery platforms, once they're captured, are really, really annoying, because it kind of takes control away from the whole center. Kassad is now on the oil. He's on both of these artillery platforms here as well. 2 Auroras now coming out to fire somewhere. 4 Chinooks collecting there. They could be collecting from elsewhere. Aurora's coming in and taking out the EMP. A little bit overkill there, but I think actually one of them didn't actually fully hit, so maybe I think it did need the second one in that case. Chinooks now, Jundiyy is listening to me. They're collecting from over there, but he's still got 4 collecting here. He could be collecting over here. We've got a little bit of a laser lock actually coming in here, and Jundiyy is under a lot of pressure. He's looking super good before, and actually the splash damage is killing both of them. Look at that one, a Vet 2 straight away, so really well done. Another laser lock going in. So many V's been wasted in this game. But to me, I don't think Jundiyy's going to be able to win this. Kassad has now got 3 Auroras out. Is he going to try and take out the command center? He is going to try and take out the command center. If he loses 1 Aurora there, though, that's not worth it. But the command center is extremely low. Going to be repaired by the dozer. And there is only 1 of the dozer. Oh no, it's 2 of the dozers. So 3 dozers in total. I wonder if he's going to go for the command center again, because another 1 hit. Especially with the Vet 2 one there in the mix, and a Vet 1 one as well. That command center is going to be going down pretty quick. The strike is coming in now. We've got Kassad at, whoa, on 14k. And the Aurora strike is going to come in, and it's going to kill the command center, but one of them is going to take heavy damage, potentially. Oh no, it's not another shot. We've got 15k though. What the hell is he doing? He needs to be sending a dozer over here at least. He's got the control over it. Maybe he's just taking this for granted. Dozer is now going to be picked off by the Aurora. 2 Vs there are going to get 2 shots off and potentially taken out. Yeah, so you could say that's probably worth it. Spectre gunship is going to take out the airfield. There is another dozer over here now building a command center, protected by quite a few EMPs. We've got another Aurora coming in, and it's one of the last dozers going down, but now that Aurora is going to go down. We've got Vs here versus loads of Rangers. That's from the command center. And then Aurora has taken out the other dozer for Jundiyy. So Jundiyy is now without dozer. I don't think he's going to be able to win. He's just got a command center. Sorry, not a command center. Just a war factory. And a strategy center. There's no way he can win this unless Kassad has a seizure at the desk or something like that. There's no way he's going to be losing this. Because, I mean, what firepower has Jundiyy got to take out them Vs alone, never mind everything else. Aurora coming in and then take out the power. That Aurora's probably going to go down. That's not worth it because Jundiyy is screwed now anyway. Taking out that power for an Aurora was definitely not worth it. Kassad just has so many Vs now. He could just attack, move over the map, and I don't think Jundiyy's going to be able to win. I thought this game was going to be a bit closer, but it looked really good for Jundiyy in the beginning. But now, ever since like the midway point, another building going down there. Ever since the midway point, it's just been Jundiyy getting picked apart. Aurora's just finished another building off, and then a bit of an anti-climax actually. I was expecting, usually when people send me these replays, I'm expecting like amazing epic games, but that one towards the end there was a bit of an anti-climax for me. Jundiyy, like I said, did really well in the beginning. I feel like he could have done even better though, because he was just had like one Chinook on each of the supplies. He had a pretty good start, and I felt Kassad was really slow in the start, but then towards the end, Kassad really woke up and just found his feet and won the game. He was floating 15k though at some point, which is a little bit weird. But like I say, not every game is going to be a top rank 1 and rank 2 players. We're gonna have some lower level games as well. So yeah, still a pretty good game. I thought probably one of the weaker ones that I've casted recently, but at least it's another game, and posting the replays most days now. So hopefully you're loving it. So GG guys, and I'll see you very soon.